remember when I was going to have a baby. I wanted to be the most prepared mother that I could be, right? So I decided to take basic parenting classes, CPR classes, classes on if your baby chokes. I bought books, what to expect when expecting, stuff like that. I just wanted to be prepared and just wanted to know everything that was going to come, right? So it didn't occur to me that nothing was going to go as planned until the delivery date, right? It was 5:30 a.m. and I guess my water broke. I didn't really know what it was because what I was reading upon was that it was going to be this huge, dramatic water breaking scene, and it was going to be like, yeah, I know. So I didn't know, right? So that I wasn't prepared for that. But I went into the doctor's office. They checked the fluid, and they said, yeah, that's your water. Your water broke, so you're about to have a baby. Woohoo! So I decided to go to the emergency room at that point. But then I realized that my daughter came 2 weeks early. Was not expecting that. So before I went to the emergency room, I went to Target to go get, the baby care or the car seat to take her home in and the stroller. Because I was expecting to get that at the baby shower. So I go in, and now I'm like, whatever, like, I wasn't prepared for these first things, but now I know what's going to happen. Now I know what's going to, the next steps of, having a baby. So I'm in the doctor's office, and it wasn't until 12 p.m. That my doctor asked me if I wanted an epidural shot. And I've been reading upon epidurals, and I'm like, you know what? I want to be that strong mother and not go through with it, right? I want to have a natural birth, and I'm going to go through all the motions and all the pain, right? So it was 6 p.m. now, and the doctor was like, this is the last time you are going to be offered an epidural. And by this time, I was having the craziest contractions, and I felt like I was literally going to die. So I said, forget it, give me that epidural shot. So I took the epidural shot, and it was a little later than they expected. So it didn't kick in until I think it was like 11:30 p.m. Right, and I slept that whole time after I got the shot. So I woke up, and the doctor was like, "Yeah, you're fully dilated. So let's get this baby. This baby is about to come out." And I was totally ready. I was like, "Yeah, I've been practicing. I know the pushes. I have to breathe in, breathe out, push." Make sure that everything, all my muscles are going, and I'm ready for this. I can do it. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm preparing to be pushing for about like an hour or whatever. So it literally took like 2 pushes and Spencer was out, right? And so, hey, that was pretty easy. I didn't expect that. But whatever. I'm like, cool, Spencer's out, we're good. So, I have this newborn baby at home, and I have all these clothes for her because I wanted to dress her up, and I wanted to make an Instagram page for my baby because she was going to be like the coolest, flyest, newest baby ever. And I was prepared for it. I bought all her clothes, and I had a plan. Did you know that she was in a white onesie from the time that she was born all the way up until 6 months? I mean, just a white plain onesie. Why? Because I didn't expect her to spit up that often. Didn't expect her crazy diapers to be that crazy, and I just didn't expect all that, right? And I thought I did. I was preparing myself, right? So she wasn't my Instagram model baby that I wanted her to be. Then she's like 11 months, and I've been reading these books and saying, it's great to get them started potty training young, right? She just started walking, and I'm like, yeah, let's do this. She started walking, let's get her on the potty. So I buy a potty, I get her little panties, and I went on a blog, and I tried to follow this baby diaper boot camp or whatever. This, like, when you have your child out for 3 days, you have her inside the house, bare booty, naked, and you try to train them to go to the potty. Didn't work out. I think the first 30 minutes, she took a pee on my carpet, and I decided that this is a wrap. We're just going to go with the diapers, and that's it. So I'm reading these blogs, and they're saying that it's easier than, what it actually is. So wasn't prepared. Clearly wasn't. I was prepared, but wasn't prepared for that. And then another example of how I thought I was prepared was when I'm reading these blogs again, and they're saying, your daughter should probably start talking around, 13 months, 14 months. She should say about 5 words, or she should say about 6 words, or whatever. And I'm looking at her, and I'm trying so hard to get her to say these words, and she's not saying anything, right? And I'm just remember my nephew, he was just like so advanced at that age. He was like almost saying, sentences and stuff, like, or trying to put together sentences. And I'm comparing the two. And I'm like, I must be doing something wrong. Something must be wrong. And it turns out that, when she was about 14 months, I'm trying to get her to say the alphabet, and she's not doing it. So I'm in my room, and she has some cartoon on, and they start to say the alphabet. And did you know that she started singing it? And this whole time, I'm thinking she doesn't know it as she sings the alphabet. And that's just simply because not all children are the same. They're not all the same, and they're going to move at their own pace. And just because my nephew was vocal and you tell him to sing the alphabet, he'll sing it, doesn't mean that Spencer is going to sing it when you tell her to sing it. That doesn't mean that she doesn't know it, but, they have 2 different personalities. So, moral of the story is that you can prepare to have a child, but just prepare for it not to go as planned. You can expect to have a baby, but expect the unexpected.